people of the inner west, and particularly the people of Leichhardt and Rozelle and Balmain, that they consider this an important issue. We had nowhere else to send her but over here to Callan Park. And I think if you went and you asked people in this area who've lived here for any length of time, either their immediate family or their extended family would have connections with it. But what I find particularly heartless in this prisoners, or those soldiers who'd served in World War II and subsequently in Korea. And on each occasion, we have been assured that they were going to stay here. They've said that they're prisoners, or those soldiers who'd served in World War II and subsequently in Korea. And on each occasion, we have been assured that they were going to stay here. They've said that they're... You know, the older you get, the more attached you get to a particular place, the more certainty you need about your surroundings. And that's regardless of whether you've got any problems with mental health or not. So to be told that in fact now, after so many assurances that they would be staying here, to be told that no, they've been moved, I find absolutely despicable on the part of this government. And it is so typical of this government. I find everywhere I go, whether it's down the south coast, Wollongong, further park, it is so arrogant and so contemptuous. And it's even got to the stage, it's not only contemptuous of the community in general, but it's absolutely contemptuous of its own party members. And so what we're seeing here, I think, was also the long-term results of a policy that says smaller government is better government, the fewer taxes you pay, the better, because the market somehow will look after it. But in fact, the market does not look after it, because its only concern is that it make a profit for the individual shareholders of those companies that are participating in that market. But in the meantime, it's the genuine public interest that's being lost. It's the public interest that lies in having proper health facilities, proper public transport, proper hospitals, decent public education. It's those services that are being continually shaved. People are being, workers are being laid off. They're asked to work longer and harder on a position of many of our public hospitals. We can see what the results are. This misguided view, this neoconservative view that it's better not to collect taxes for genuine public purposes. And the trouble is, we all suffer. We all suffer because all of us need access to public hospitals. All of us need access to good mental health facilities. And it is not fair, it's not fit, and it's not proper to blame the people who desperately try to keep those services together. The lethal aspects in them, because he said that private architects often had no notion really of the sorts of people who are going to be using these facilities and the likelihood for damages. So what we're seeing is that those sort of functions, that sort of checking is being done away with. And the results are a hospital up in Bathurst where, for example, if you die in that hospital, your body has to be wheeled through the car park because an ambulance can't get into the parking station. Also at Bathurst, we have a fire station that's been built facing the wrong way round, so the fire engines have to come in the back door rather than the front, which is not a good thing. Rozelle Hospital, the closure of that. Okay, people are being moved out to Concord into a new facility, but it's a new facility that won't cater for as many people. But it should be an additional facility, not a replacement facility. And it is criminal, I believe, is here, who needs the facilities that are here. They do not need to be moved out of surroundings that are familiar, into surroundings that no matter how modern, how up to date, I believe cannot match the aesthetic values of... Once again, I congratulate you for so many of you coming out today. I believe this is just once again.
I'll bring the forklift next to it.